And welcome to the present. Yes, we are live on Arsenal Present. Do us a great favor by striking a like on the video. Very important. Do that. Part of the protocol. Subscribe. Subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for. This is an enjoyable show. I'm here with Mr. Foster, so make sure you subscribe. And lastly, make sure you turn on the notification bell. I'm here with my resident analyst, Mr. Foster. This nice. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, bro. Good morning from here. How are you?
Good evening from me. I'm fine. Had a long day, but we're back. We're back.
Yeah,
For the love of Arsenal, we are back.
of course.
Shout out to 87 Nate in building. Real quick, the Objective Boys are back. Shout out to you too. Shout out to you for keeping it and holding it down with us. Shout out to
Yeah,
you, Mr. Nate.
we try.
We try. As right on time. He's VIP, right on time. Shout out to Mr. Nate. So we are looking forward to tomorrow's match against Sevilla. I've not watched the Spanish league, to be honest. The way I should watch it this season for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've not watched the Spanish league this season intently. I don't know much about Sevilla apart from that they are struggling. I think they are languishing in 13th. Maybe you know more about the Spanish league. Maybe you can educate us.
Bro, honestly, I think I've abandoned most leagues and just properly focused on us. Because I don't really see. Yeah, they were complaining that they weren't doing well, but
Yeah.
in my opinion, this is what I would say I expect from them. I'm not
Because
expecting.
if you look at the table, right here that I highlighted with the red mark, they are 13th. They've
Yeah.
played 9, right? They have 2 victories, 3 draws, and 4 losses, and they have 9 points. That doesn't look great, but
At all.
this is Euro. Let's not forget what Les did to
No.
us too. So
Yeah.
by that logic, I'm looking at it like, if it looks like bullshit, if it smells like bullshit, I'm not tasting it. I'm not
Of
tasting.
course.
I'm not tasting it to find out it's
Of
bullshit.
course.
So I'm like, objectively speaking, on paper, they don't look like a match for Arsenal, but this is football. This is football.
Yeah. And honestly, I think Arteta is prepared because we could see against Chelsea. I think he has, they kind of measured how everything would go. You understand? Now, the changes made against Chelsea, which now turned out to be successful changes, refusal to play Partey.
I'll push back on that. What do you mean? How was that successful? We had a draw. That's not a successful change, in my opinion.
Bro, from 2-0 down, sometimes I get everybody had this expectation of a win. But when shit hit the fan, excuse my language.
There you wipe the fan. There you wipe the fan. You wipe the fan.
It was the next best thing. We got the next best result. So
Okay.
it
I
wasn't
understand the premise you're coming from.
Yeah. So it wasn't something after no matter how you want to look at it, we didn't play well at all. So we still managed to salvage something from 2-0 down. And you now also have to look at the context of the game. I think Arteta learned from the Lens game how things went for us. I think now they've already arrived in Spain.
They've arrived. They did the pre-match press conference today. Thank God. I'm not doing a lie. Thank God. There's no rainstorm. There's no jet lag. So I'm happy. I'm happy on that.
So yeah, and he refusal to play Partey because I think he wants to play Partey and Rice in that particular one because Partey will be fully fit. Maybe no injuries, nothing, no fitness to come through. He'll be ready to play the full game. He wants to play with the best possible squad. The understanding that yes, this the key for Champions League sometimes is so you just have to survive these away games. That's also what you have to do. Really, sometimes this away
Especially
game.
if you've lost an away game. The last game we lost is an away game, and on paper I should be beating Lens, but on that day we're not impressive. We're not impressive at all. We didn't do well. So
And the few chances we had, we
had
didn't
convert them. So
take them. Yeah.
and the fact that we took the lead and we let them come back to the game and they won, it left a bad taste in my mouth. But I understand this kind of things can happen, but we can't allow it to repeat itself.
Yeah.
We cannot allow it to repeat itself. So what I expect from Sevilla, I know they hired a new manager a few weeks ago. Maybe the new manager bounce. We know they have a decent history or decent pedigree and antecedent in Europe, but not in Champions League, in Europa League. So I'm happy that their rich history is in the Europa League, not the Champions League. So maybe we can help knock them back to where they have a rich history. So they have a few experienced players like Rakitic, Sergio Ramos. Those guys, their legs are gone. I'm not expecting so much from them.
Yeah, of course.
I hope we don't make them look like we don't help them resurrect their career tomorrow. Because that's not having knack of helping dying breed of players to resurrect their career. I don't want to see that nonsense tomorrow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow is the day where we actually bury some careers for good.
We have to do that.
Yeah, because I was looking at it. Like Sevilla has always been an enigma. So they always have this way of playing. And I think we need to be brutal when we are playing teams like this. These are very tricky teams.
Sure.
No matter how good you are as an English team, they always turn out to be tricky. So I don't know why, but that is just what Europe does. So I think if we just do things little, I want us to approach the game, one objectively, taking them very serious, knowing fully well that is Europe, anything can happen. You can go and play well, you don't take your chances, they can score one goal. It happens. So we have to. I understand what happened against Chelsea, but I think that should be one, a wake-up call, two, a motivation that you know what, we don't want to repeat that again. And three, going there to show our mettle. That is the most important thing. So I just want us to, turn up. I want us to turn up and be professional. I would hope it's a game where we can, if possible, finish early. But I'm also happy that during the weekend, we are playing a relatively lower team in Sheffield. Yeah, so we have the would I say the ability to be more flexible and put all our eggs. I'm not saying to put all our in this basket, because I still don't see Sheffield beating us. But
I think we'll leave Sheffield for now. For us, we cannot afford another draw or defeat.
Yeah.
We can't afford it. Especially when we have the players. And we know Arteta's record in Europe is kind of iffy. And you don't want the guys, the Arteta antagonists to come out with their proverbial knives and forks and all kinds of things. He has to make sure, go and win this match. You see, Sevilla are beatable. We can go there and beat them.
Bro, see, they're not even a team. And the reason people are just talking like this is, we can go there tomorrow and it'll be a very easy game. I just want the reason we are just talking out of
based on our last outing. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it with
of course.
Looking at it like Arsenal be acting funny sometimes. We are making games that should be easy. We're making them difficult.
Yeah, bro. For me, when I look at our team, I really just remember when on the days we act funny. I remember Real Madrid. They are just the ones I just remember. They are supposed to go and win on the day. It turns out to be a comedy show.
See, we can't be comparing ourselves to Real Madrid. Real Madrid have the issue of winning these prestigious trophies. They have the top players. What I've noticed that this season, even though I'm not overly criticizing Arteta, there's this knack for overpassing. I hate this passing at the back. No, moving forward. I am. See,
especially
if you are leading with a few goals, do that. But against Chelsea, even though we are discussing Sevilla, we're losing 2-0 and we're passing as if we are winning. Like, no, stop that nonsense. No, stop it. Yeah. I'm not in the mood. We need to be more proactive and aggressive. We need to. It's 7 says we need to win this match for peace. Arsenal fans the Chris. Their head they hot. Is it the truth? And guess what? How much more can we say let the fans calm down if we don't support it with good results? Let's be real. Especially after we spent money. We should be progressing.
course, I'm not, bro, but I'm not even, what do they call it? Overly worried. Because in as much as people say we've spent money and all, we need to be very objective. It's easy for everybody to say we spent money. We spent money, a huge chunk of that on a player, which has come in and done a considerable job. Now, on the day we lost to Lons, yes, it was very unfortunate. Like I said, we didn't have our flow that particular day,
Okay.
and we could look at everything. We still had and said, okay, fine, there was fatigue. We all saw that based off
So
of late.
on Saturday too, we didn't have a menstrual flow too.
Bro, see, even I think this Saturday one, everybody's just overplaying it. Yes, Chelsea.
I'm very objective, right?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm very level-headed. I will not go to the part that when I'm beginning to see funny sign. I'll call it out. I love Arteta, but for real, he's acting iffy. We saw how it took so long to make changes on Saturday, even though all of us, most Arsenal objective fans, could see that game needed changes, and he delayed and delayed. Look at what he did. He brought in Tomiyasu as the only first change. Are you mad?
Which I said, for me, I just felt this beginning tactic wasn't the right one. That was what I felt, because I think Rice should have been the DM rather than Jorginho. So that at least if we didn't play with Jorginho and Rice, we should play with Rice and someone else, maybe Rice and Kai or whatever. So I just felt it didn't start off well. Later in the game, however, whether intentionally or unintentionally, we didn't lose. So I take the positive. But I see that this game, they are going to approach it seriously. I know they will approach it seriously.
So you're part of Arteta's technical team.
Bro, we've seen it before. When we lost to Lons, everybody was like, we cannot play like that against Man City. We can't. We all knew we weren't going to play like that.
So what we are now doing is that we play 2 good games and 2 bad games. Is that the new formula?
No, bro.
Because
it's not
the performance against Chelsea is a replica of a performance against Lons. See, I do not want Arteta and the team. I don't want Arteta and the team to slump into a bit of, what would be the right of, complacency. Yeah, it's looking like that. Like you can't be losing 2-0 and be passing the ball as if you're winning. Like,
yeah, bro. No. But that is, as you said, that happens with some certain personnel, which Jorginho, I think.
I agree with you.
In my opinion,
why did you make the changes when you have the personnel on the bench? That's my argument. Everybody can make mistake. Rectifying it should be the next call.
Yeah.
So why did it take so long?
Bro, even I can't give you an answer. Maybe he just felt, for Jorginho, I don't think he wanted to play Partey or any of that. The other guys up front, he just felt they were X Factor players once, and he looked, the flow was, we didn't have any flow at all until after the second goal.
Against Sevilla, it is a Spanish team, and Spanish team, they are good with flair and holding on to the ball and hitting you. We need to be extra careful.
Yeah, I think that's why he wants to play Partey, because Partey in this kind of games, for me, he's very important. Very, very important, because as you said, he evades danger, he takes people out, allows Odegaard.
Very, very persistent.
Yeah, and he can allow players like Odegaard find space. Because no matter how people are saying, oh, Odegaard is ghosting, sometimes when we use that word ghosting, everybody, so when you look on the pitch, when everybody is not playing well, why single out one player? It's a collective.
Our fans love a scapegoat.
That is just the thing. So if we are going to go with all those lines, what they are not understanding is the replacement for Xhaka, it's going to take some time. You understand? For people to acclimatize to the way we are playing, and for it to be second nature. For either Smith Rowe, Kai, Fabio Vieira, any of these players to come in and play that place properly. So It's not something like Smith Rowe now they are saying he should play. Smith Rowe has never played there before. So it's bedding in period. You can see the bits of, yes, he's a quality player. You can see it there. Even Fabio Vieira had to, relearn. So all these things take time. Now I know it's not the easiest flow based off of how it was last season, but what we need is, in my opinion, a run of games with a certain what do they call it,
Personnel.
players. Yeah, because the best squad that we have. Let's be very honest. We've not seen all of them play together this season. The first time they did it, it turned out to be a calamity. So they have to play together again. That's my own thing. Either maybe there might be a change, maybe it's Trossard for Martinelli, I don't know. But I think all of them have to play together because no matter how people can say, oh, the squad and all, that squad, apart from Declan Rice, maybe if Partey was inside, would have made a huge difference. Apart from Declan Rice, they said all of them together had not lost a game last season. So until they were being picked out and when Saliba got injured, and had that long layoff, yes, we had a lot of problems. So I think going into the game tomorrow, it's a game where we will approach. We just want to win it. You understand? I would love a situation where we play very well. I'll play these guys. But I know how I don't want to use the word bastards, but I know how these people are. I've seen them too many times.
This is Europe. Welcome to Europe.
You understand? So I've seen them, and we need to be careful. So we need to play our best. However Arteta is going to do it, I don't know. It's just, I understand when people say the play, most people are talking about is flow, which, yes, happens. It's just like that thing you said. What Partey was giving us, evading players and all. Like, Rice doesn't, give us.
He doesn't have that.
Yes.
He doesn't have that. See, that's why I always look at people that, yes, Rice provides availability in abundance. I think he's a far better tackler than Partey, 100%.
Of course.
But press resistance and progressive movement and passing, Rice doesn't come near Partey at the moment. He does not.
Yeah.
Even Rodri doesn't do it as good as Partey. Now, the only thing I'll give Rodri has a fantastic balance of press resistance, tackling, than Partey.
And he understands the way they play. He knows where to position himself.
Exactly. So even when we play Rice as a 6, I love it. But is he as press resistant as Partey? Is he as progressive as Partey? Not now. It's not yet.
Yeah.
English hype. Now, I'm not saying people will take my word out of context. I'm not saying Rice is not a fantastic DM because some people don't have brains.
Of course.
He is. But what Partey does as a DM, Rice can't do it at the moment.
His skill set that you said. You understand? Beat, like he has that ability where he can weave and run with the ball. Yes.
Run with the ball.
But he can't do it. Yeah, he can't do it. Like, it's just like, this is where, for me, the balance comes in. If you can't get that from Rice, you need another. Exactly.
You need
an 8 that can do what Partey does.
That's why on Saturday I'm not trying to analyze in hindsight because it's very easy to analyze in hindsight. On Saturday, Rice as a 6, Smith Rowe and Odegaard or Odegaard and Kai would have been better against Chelsea.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I just felt he would have thought, this one, it would have worked out. But unfortunately, as you said, in hindsight, and I get what you mean, which I also support, the change should have been made as soon as. When it's 1-0, you feel okay, they can still do, but unfortunately. So I think you need another 8 that can do what Partey does, the higher place, and can still cover ground. Because you don't want Rice to do all the work alone.
Exactly.
Yes. So that is what people are not understanding. It's easy for you to say, push me through. He will look at it and say, yes, but defensively, can you offer this? Because the truth is, for us to score is not really a problem. We'll find a way and score. But if you open yourself up
too much,
Yeah, we saw it last season where we're susceptible to counters.
Yeah,
This season we're not. And another thing I'm beginning to say, I think Tomiyasu will start playing more games.
he should. He
Yeah,
should.
because that day against Chelsea, I was really impressed. I don't know, he just improved. He just looks like someone getting better and better, improving more as a left sided fullback.
See, for me, even though we're discussing Sevilla, uh, what I saw from the Chelsea game, I like Zinchenko. I think sometimes Zinchenko get too comfortable. Like I said, we need to cut out the overpassing sometimes. You can
Yes,
overpass.
true.
Sometimes we're just overpassing it. See, when you
Yeah,
overpass it, you allow them to lay their low block and traps better. You overpass,
yeah.
move,
You
move
know,
it quick.
that's one thing that Xhaka had because
Yeah,
he
move it
didn't have
quick.
any need to do skill, so he just
Yeah,
give a long pass. So I
and
think
move.
yes, that was one thing because they always knew that Zinchenko want to pass and overdo.
Yeah,
But when someone like Tomiyasu came in, you're not going to say they don't know what he will do.
do.
They know this one is a seasoned defender. He's strong. He can. And sometimes, in as much as you say, oh, Zinchenko, some of the problems are the speed to cover from that midfield to that left fullback. I don't think
Over.
he can cover it well because of the speed sometimes.
I
So
think sometimes Zinchenko overdoes it.
yeah,
He's letting the praise get to him.
and
Sometimes the basic things, if you do it quick enough, football
yes,
is simple. We make it too complicated sometimes.
of course,
We make it too
of course.
complicated. There were times that even Gabriel Magalhaes, I like his defending, he was over slowing it down. Like, what are you doing? You're over slowing it down. And when you're slowing it down, those guys will back up again
They will be
and
able to reset. Yeah,
reset. You can't do that.
they'll be able to reset. That's what I like. Like sometimes, because even in those games, like you can't, as you said, you can't allow it. You need your players to have space.
Sure.
If you don't capitalize on the space, you're not going
If
to
you
get
notice,
any.
even though we said Martinelli didn't play the best of game, why didn't he play the best of game? Because there was no space. They don't move really quickly to Martinelli in time.
Yes,
Like,
so
bro,
that
you
he'll
are
be
moving
able
it
to
to
do
him when he
something.
has been marked. You are giving the ball when he has been marked. Come on. He is not a magician. He's
Yeah.
not. So,
Even what do they call this guy, Mitoma, at the weekend? We saw it. He needed space sometimes
space.
to
Yeah.
actually work on something.
Maneuver. You have to
So
give. So hopefully against Sevilla, we have quicker players, more athletic players. My problem is that let's not overpass it. Arteta needs to get into the boys. You cannot be overpassing it, or else. I'm sorry. I love Arsenal. We will lose that match. If we play the way we play against Chelsea, we will lose the match. I'm not against Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm just trying to be objective. We need to speed
of
it up
course,
sometimes. All this about passing, moving it to
I think we
no,
might go
move
there
it
and
quick.
press. I think
Huh?
I would love for us to go there and press. And
I don't think pressing is fine. I just think if we are quicker than them. If we move it quick, a player like Sergio Ramos and Rakitic, these guys are in their almost late or mid 30s. They
no,
don't
let's,
they don't have the
yeah,
legs. They don't have
they
the
don't
legs,
have the-
but they are cunning and they have experience.
yeah, the footballing brain.
Footballing brain. That's what we need to be very smart. That is what we need to be very smart.
I just want us to like make sure that the only thing that they can't get out of their half. You understand? That's what I want.
And
I would love us.
we don't want to help their fans get pumped.
Yeah.
So see, if you watch against Lons, we scored first, right?
Yeah.
What do we start doing? Overpassing. Stop trying to score the second goal. If you can't score the second goal, don't concede. But no, we will do some silly things for no reason. So
And I think that's where Partey comes in to give us that control.
That's still in the midfield. That's still in the midfield.
Yeah, still and control. Because when he's there, you know that he can hold the ball very well. It's not about just giving, can hold the ball, calm it down, everybody will be calm. Because in some games, you can be leading 1-0. That press resistant person that is strong, fast, and good on the ball, yes,
Yeah.
you just so okay, give me the ball, nothing will happen. Don't worry, I'm here.
Or put Kai as a 9, so that they can always have a target man.
Yes,
stretch them back.
Exactly. I would love to see that. I would love to see that as a 9 because sometimes those guys, they need that person that will be on them
Yeah.
defensively. They need that person so that when they have that, person that is always, barraging into them, they will know, okay, fine, this thing is not going to be easy. So that target man, we need it.
So they have, if you have your offensive players, they have Lamela. Remember Lamela used to play for Spurs?
Yeah, for
So
Spurs, yeah.
that's a thing. They have Suso who used to play for Liverpool. They
Yeah.
have Somare. I think he used to play for Leicester. They have some decent players. They have Rakitic, Sergio Ramos, Ocampos, this ageless Navas. I think he's their captain. They have a few decent players.
Navas, yeah.
We cannot afford to take them lightly. We cannot afford to go there on an extravaganza. Let's take it professionally serious. Let's do
of
the
course.
needful. Score as much goals you can score and put this tie to bed early. Put it to bed early.
I would love for us to rain on them as much as
like
let's just rain on these guys and let's get it over with.
So if I ask you to pick your starting 11 tomorrow for us now, who will you pick? So let's start from the goalkeeper. Before we go to the goalkeeper, we've seen, I'm sure you've heard about Gary Neville, who is trying his possible best to push the agenda between Raya and Ramsdale. See, I'm getting tired. My objective right now is that at the end of the day, I don't mind Arteta Edu. Sell Ramsdale. I'm tired of English bullying. It's bullying. When you have an English player in your rank and you don't play them, it's like the press solely wants to bully you to play them. No, you are not the manager. Right? You're not the manager. They don't do that with Brazilian players, Nigerian players, Ghanaian players. No. When it comes to English players, it's like they want to force you to play their players. Not even on merit.
You understand?
So what do you think of the nonsense that is going on?
Ghana is an idiot. I don't care about him. Well, I don't even watch it. Because that's the reality. There's nothing there. It's not idiocy. You understand? Sky Sports always try to, gum him inside. I don't understand. You gum him in with Peter Drury during commentaries. I want to hear Peter Drury talk. I don't want to hear the daft bloke talk. So that's a piece of
maybe you can enlighten me. I don't see this aggression towards Southgate for not playing Ramsdale as number one.
Now, I've always asked myself the question, why? In 2 years, I think he has played Ramsdale maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. It's only one I remember, which was of recent. And the day Ramsdale played...
In needless friendlies.
Yes. The day Ramsdale played, they said the English fans were calling for him to drop Pickford. That if Ramsdale is that good on the ball and everything, why is he not playing him? How can Ramsdale compete for the league? He competed for the league last time. He has had a better finish than Pickford. He has done so much, and yet he doesn't get picked. So what do you need for me to get? Like, they are talking as if there's one, what do they call it? Honor.
It said, they said that, did you hear Neville's noise when Arsenal scored both times against Chelsea? Pain now. Gary Neville is an idiot. Like somebody else, what you say, his white skin allows him to do the nonsense he's doing. That guy has no brain. I was talking to a friend of mine today at the job saying, if around the globe, all nationality decides to stop watching the Premiership, it will become insolvent. All this bragging that they think that because they are English content creators, they are English pundits, their opinion supersedes other people is crazy. The arrogance is crazy. Gary Neville told us that if he concedes 7 goals, he will resign as a coach. He considered
I will not be able to look his family.
Yeah, his family. He considered 8.
He could not win a game.
He could not win a game.
They brought you in as to take over from somebody, and they still sacked you in the takeover the same season.
And yet, Sky Sport is shoving it on our faces that we must listen to him. So Campbell had 1 gig, right? 1 gig. Up to now, nobody wants to hire So Campbell as a manager. His white skin covers a multiple of sins. Lampard has failed that many times.
Man, Lampard.
Yet,
Oh Lord, don't
yet
even get me started with
Rangers
Lampard.
Rangers still considered him a few weeks ago for the Rangers job. But Sokambe had just won. And nobody beats Sokambe 8-0 or 8-1. Nobody. But yet, you won't get a job. And you tell me, you're telling him that Gary Neville's white skin is not working.
Till now, Gary Neville has refused to debate Margot Bridge.
He won't.
I'm still
He
waiting for
won't.
the debate.
He won't. You know why? He knows he will lose. He won't. Wow. StreamYard has started again. Can you hear me? Oh, StreamYard has started again.
Okay.
Wow, this is interesting. Oh.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Can you hear me? StreamYard
I can.
be asking.
Yeah.
StreamYard be asking no.
You're frozen.
I'm laughing. I can see myself. I'm frozen and laughing. See, I know he will not want to debate Margot Bridge because he'll be exposed.
Margot Bridge will expose him.
Yeah. So, pick your starting 11 for tomorrow's match while we wait for StreamYard.
Well, my starting 11 for tomorrow's game.
Yeah. We're back. Shout out for staying. He said he could hear me. Thank you, Mr. Nate, for staying through.
Thank you,
Yeah.
70.
Yeah, shout out to you. See, StreamYard be acting funny. This whole is live. It's a live show. It's a live show. So, guys, apologies. It's a live show.
I think I'd love the traditional back four.
Okay.
Raya. Well, at the end of the day, anything Raya is doing.
I thought you were going to change your mind to Ramsdale.
No,
maybe
for
the
me,
pressure will get to you.
No, for me, I'm not thinking about it. Why at the end I didn't overthink it is maybe Raya would have loved some, but in some moments, one thing my guy used to say is keepers should use discretion in some moments also. So knowing when there is actual danger.
Okay, do you know what I'll push back? I understand that common sense, right? Like you say, discretion should be like in local palace is common sense.
Yeah.
But if you listen to Arteta after Man City, he said the reason if you listen to the comments and listen to the spirit of the comments, I'm just one of my subscribers, someone by the spirit of the comment. Arteta said, "It's my instructions." The reason I think he started dropping Ramsey that sometimes Ramsey will just abandon Arteta's instructions and go with the vibe of the.
Ramsdale even said it in an. Remember, he said it in an interview. He said even if he and Arteta they don't agree on some things.
You see?
Yeah. So he said, but Arteta has done so much. So yeah, I think that is one thing.
I think what we are looking for a scapegoat. I think Arteta is meticulous to details. He has told do it this way.
That is the thing. That's why I tell people that yes, that's why when people are complaining, oh, why is Arteta not doing this? It still comes down to this. I understand where people are coming from.
Sure.
This guy has done something. He said he's in phase 4. There's a reason he has been going phase by phase. So far, their plans have been going well.
Yeah.
If we are qualified for Champions League that season, we lost to Spurs. Edu said they would have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
So now everything is going as planned. So I would love to say, let's calm down. What Arteta has in mind, we don't know.
Sure.
Right? We can look and see some obvious mistakes. But Arteta will look. What Arteta is seeing is, in the next 5 years, for the next 5 years, we'll be on top once we, take out these mistakes. We have to be fearless and actually go into what do they call it? These particular situations like this, because you can never train a sailor, a good what do they call it? Sailor or captain is not trained when everything is easy.
Sure.
You can never gain experience. When you gain experience, or grit, is when things are tumultuous or is stormy, which we saw on Saturday. We saw one thing from Arsenal. If we just start playing and something happens, it's it. So in this particular one, as you said now, attention to detail. Let everybody calm down. If Ateta sees it fit that Ramsdale will be keeping again, he will bring
Yeah,
him.
just bring him in.
Okay, if he puts him for 3 straight games now, what is everybody going to say? That there's a goalkeeping situation there? No. So everybody needs to calm down.
So let
If
me
I,
just comment from 87. They say that the Ramsey argument is tiring. Ateta brought him and has the right to drop. God bless you. See, why do we think we can usurp the decision of the manager? Now, we can have an opinion. We are fans, right?
yeah,
But our opinion cannot supersede that of the manager who trains with them, with the goalkeeping coach. They make the decision together. If they say
yeah.
Raya is better, then you can argue, and Gary Neville can come with his propaganda till the cows come home. It will not change anything. So let me finish the comment from 878. Shout out to you. The Ramsdale argument is tiring. Ateta brought him in and has the right to drop him. Was this not the same people laughing when we brought him? I believe Ateta will stick with Raya and Ramsdale will go. See, for me, shout out to 878. If this persistent bullying, I call it bullying, from the English media and their pundits go, please Ateta, I need to sell him. Because it will become a distraction,
Yeah.
and it will bring what I call anarchy to the dressing room. Sell him. I'm sorry, let him go. Can't have this every time he doesn't keep. There's a story. Every time he doesn't keep, there's a story. I'm tired of it. Clean tired of it.
And what made the story annoying during the weekend was Ramsdale wasn't even available.
God bless you.
So should Ramsdale have brought his wife
And kid.
and new son to the post to come and keep?
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. Okay, what if that day was the day Ateta thought, oh, Ramsdale, this is the day you will come and keep? Did we know?
Don't.
So we need to. You see, that's why I say that guy is a brainless idiot, a bang average bloke. You understand? I just look at it and I just say that guy, like, because when someone talks too much like that, lie will be inside his mouth. So
I just think, even though sometimes when we listen to people, right, do we actually listen with logic? Have fans lost their brains to understand that?
You've always said it now. People don't think logically. A lot of dumb people exist. People
Yeah.
always want someone to lead them. They always look to someone to kind of lead them.
So you want a blind man to lead you astray?
Bro, if the person looks as if he knows what he's saying, the person doesn't need to know. Just look as if.
You look at
Sometimes, why do you think you can sell some people rubbish? Is when you see the different. There's one thing you said: idiots talk with confidence.
Yeah, these days. Oh Lord. Oh,
when they are talking, bro, you will be saying, "Oh boy, this person knows what they are saying." Go and check it. Go and do research. You'll be like, "Now, wow."
Like, it's true.
I know a lot of people will not be patient enough to do research.
Yeah. I saw a clip the other day where was it on my way back today, or Charles was saying, the Ramsey situation is disturbing. I'm looking at it that when it was Leno, it was not disturbing. When it was Martinez, it was not disturbing. But it's Ramsdale and it's English.
Bro,
he's disturbing.
I am not taking any chances. See, I'm not taking any chances because I have seen Courtois get, what are they calling it? ACL.
Yeah.
So if someone should go have ACL or have a 3-month injury, what will happen? Calheim will be in goal. You people must be drinking what the codeine and what are they calling it? On colos they are drinking. It is heavy. All of these people are heavy on something because we don't think about the whole thing. You're a manager. As a manager, we saw what happened to Saliba.
Yeah. We don't want to repeat. We don't want to repeat what happened to Saliba last season. We don't want that.
So let everybody just calm down.
So shout out to Oxmoto. How you doing today? It's been a while, but thank God you're joining us. Make sure you like the video too, Oxmoto. Shout out to you. Hello, my brother. It's been a while. I'm worried Sergio Ramos going to hurt my wingers and their races there in Spain. Yeah, we understand that. See, for me, that racism thing is part of humanity. Now, I don't want it to happen, but see, you cannot stop idiots from existing. There is no utopia where the world is perfect. So I always tell people, yes, we can do campaigns and cry about it and talk about it. Guess what?
It
Humanity
will
is
still
humanity.
happen.
You are not going to find a utopia where everybody will behave themselves. I've never seen a country in the world that everybody is just a good citizen. It doesn't happen.
And another thing, if they just do whatever sign they are doing, man, it don't concern me.
Yeah, I don't concern that.
You understand? It's you people that knows what a monkey means. If you're calling, after all, they are white monkeys, so why should I be losing sleep? It's true now. Orangutans. What the orangutans? What color? They are white monkeys.
So, and I was going to say something about Sergio Ramos. We know Sergio Ramos is a notorious thug.
I think that guy's career will end tomorrow.
But see, it will not end without a fight.
Bro, sometimes, you see, when you instill fear in some people, okay, when people always see, that's why I always used to say, that guy was not a good defender. There's nothing anybody said.
Yeah, he was not. I'll push back a little bit. He was not top class. He was a. I'll say he was a good defender. I won't say top class.
One average.
No, I don't think so. Let's be fair.
Bro,
no. Let's be objective. Sergio Ramos.
Objective, and I'm being kind. My guy that's a Madrid fan. What's the name they always used to call Sergio Ramos? Reckless Sergio. Let's be honest.
Now, I understand.
Would Sergio Ramos have been able to play in England? He wouldn't have.
Okay.
Why I'm calling it is the way they
let's hit it. See,
yeah.
I agree. It was not world class. It's not top class. But you can't tell me Sergio Ramos was not a good defender. Now he had legions of red cards. I get it. He had too many red cards. That's why I would not consider him a top class defender. Consider him a good defender. For me, there are three categories: world class, top class, good defender, and the fourth one is that
guy was not good.
You cannot tell me Sergio Ramos is a bang average. Let's not do that. That's not objective.
Bro, you know me. But this one I disagree. That guy. See,
okay, based on what? Based on what?
What makes me call a defender?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Sergio Ramos sometimes is just holding with ginger, and he has more speed. That is the only thing. We're
saying the same thing. That's why he's a good defender.
No, but bro, what makes me call a good defender is you don't have pace, but they don't beat you. One-on-one situation. I don't know how to describe it. Sergio Ramos in a one-on-one situation will almost always be beaten. That is the reality. In some moments, he will make the occasional tackle, yes. His positioning was poor.
But do you know how to push back? You can't play for Real Madrid for over 10 years and just being bang average. That's why I can't agree.
Let me ask you the question. Would Piqué have made it in any other club that wasn't Barcelona?
It's subjective.
It's not subjective.
It's subjective.
At Manchester United, where he was, why didn't he have a shot?
He was young.
The styles, yes.
People develop differently. He was young, so that's what I'm saying.
That guy, Barcelona style. See, Piqué and Saliba, who is better?
It's unfair to compare them right now because they didn't play.
No, bro. I mean, based off not now. No, I won't use now. I mean, based off of what you.
The attributes. Yes. Saliba obviously.
Yeah. Why am I saying so? Is there are teams. If Saliba was playing in a team, the team is a very defensive team, Saliba will do well, right? A team without the ball, Saliba will do very well. A team with the ball, Saliba will still do well. This is what I always say when we're talking about something. Sometimes, I'm not saying some players are not. Okay, let me agree with you. Ramos is good, right? Yeah. But when we look at some teams, when we say playing for Real Madrid for 10 years, Nacho has been there, even if for some time, Nacho has been.
Let me caveat it. He was playing for Real Madrid for 10 years as their first choice. So that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
he's not a squad player. But Nacho is a squad player.
Yes, I know, which I agree with. But there's still nepotism.
How you say nepotism when he clearly said to Ramos is better than Nacho and he was coming on top?
No, I mean when we are calling what do they call it? Ramos, because he stayed there for 10 years. It's only at Madrid. Ramos won't stay 10 years at Chelsea. Man, you won't keep him there.
Which is a bigger club, Chelsea or Madrid?
Yes, of course we'll say Madrid, but it defeats
the objectivity of the argument.
No, but bro, if we are saying the bigger club in what sense? We can only say bigger club based off of the name,
Prestige
right?
is part of it.
Yes,
Prestige
but
trophies won.
prestige. Yes, but bro,
Most
prestige
players in the
without
world want to go to Madrid. All players in the world
yes,
want to go to Madrid.
but prestige without okay, even with the prestige. Now, we're not taking away the prestige from Madrid. As we say, Madrid is a big club. I
Yeah.
said it yesterday on that stream. Chelsea, big club, but small team. People
Yeah.
can be angry, they can go and do whatever they want, they can rant, it's their business. But let's be very honest. Madrid was a big club, right? We say Madrid. Why was Madrid a big club? Because of money they spent for Galacticos.
But they were winning trophies too with the money they spent. And if you
Bro,
look at it,
with Galacticos, how many
Sergio
trophies?
Ramos that we are trying to say is not good, they won 3 consecutive Champions Leagues.
Bro, that is why I keep saying it. Sometimes we should be honest. Let's not say with Ramos. Say Ronaldo won it. Say, bro, I know how to be objective.
I get it.
Ramos
The hierarchy. I understand on the food chain.
Ramos was replaceable. That's why I said it.
Casemiro. By who?
Bro, if they had taken out Ramos, right? And in those years they won that their 3 back-to-back.
They put Nacho.
No,
you're forgetting that Sergio Ramos actually scored some crucial goals for those victories.
But bro, that is what I'm saying, right? That is where we look at football with empirical evidence, right? Yeah. Too many at times, Madrid, because of Ronaldo, got away with so many things. Let's be truthful. How will you, over 2 legs, every single time you're conceding? Like, come on. If Thiago Silva was playing for Madrid, most of the goals they would concede in some first legs, they wouldn't concede. I'll see how many times Ramos will be all.
But see, that is very. Bro, that's in hypothesis. Those are hypotheses. But the fact remains that he was part of the team that won 3 Champions League.
That's why I'm not taking it away. You can't take away Benzema. You can't take away Ronaldo.
I can't take away Sergio Ramos. You can't.
One guy. I never see.
When I understand what you're trying to do.
Yes. Okay. That Atletico Madrid critical goal. I'm not arguing the goal. Right? I'm not arguing the critical goal for the Atletico Madrid one that he scored. Was it in 2015? I've forgotten the year. But all I'm saying is you can call that critical goal. The same way we can call Pascal Sigon that in the invisible season, he scored a critical goal too. It happens.
Don't be cynical. Stop being cynical.
Bro, are you trolling?
Are you trolling? Are you trolling? Are you whining me? Are you whining me? Don't whine us for this stream.
No. I'm being very serious.
Yeah, no, you're going to whine us.
Taking away the Atletico. I always remember it. But I just felt whenever they were calling him the level. My problem was we could always say Madrid won Champions League. Oh, they won it. But too many, we know who saved them. If the amount of times,
I get what you're saying. All I'm just saying that he's a good defender. He's not top class. He's not work.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm going with the good because of the amount of goals he scored. So I'll give him that one.
That's why I always say people throw the label of top class and world class around.
That's my problem.
When I saw people saying, the guy is ghosting in big games, the guy ghosted in a few games, you know what came to my mind? I was just laughing. Because you people are calling him world. I love Odegaard.
Yeah.
I have never said Odegaard is world class.
No, he's not world class yet.
Top class players need other players to make their work easy.
Yeah.
World class players. But most world class players can do the unthinkable by themselves. Odegaard cannot do unthinkable by himself. He can't do the unthinkable by himself. So if Partey is not playing well, it affects Odegaard.
Yeah.
If Declan is not playing well, it affects Odegaard. World class players are Messi. Let everybody not be playing well, they will stand out. Ronaldo, let everybody not be playing well, they'll stand out. Those are world class. But these days, if someone has 5 good games, is world class. That's why when you put this expectation on certain players, when you put that expectations on players and they don't deliver, you get annoyed because you are.
I'll say Messi is not world class. Messi is elite.
Okay, I thought you got something.
No, bro, Elite is for me. Elite is the highest.
Highest.
That is the highest ceiling. So some players, elite. That is where Messi is. Like
So
he's there.
Osmoto says Odegaard did not ghost last year. Newcastle Tottenham away game still joined goals from a midfielder in a season. Yeah, but what I understand what you are saying, but there are some games that we don't see Odegaard impose himself. Not
Bro,
because he's
even De
boasting.
Bruyne does not impose. When people say impose, right?
Yeah,
In what sense? De Bruyne, how many years have you been watching De Bruyne? Do you know what they want? They want, oh, Odegaard dribble. De
yeah,
Bruyne, can he dribble? De Bruyne,
that's not
see
his
how De
game.
Bruyne used to play. De Bruyne, they will do. De Bruyne will go to the side. Him, oh yeah, he go
Side,
wipe on later. Then,
exactly.
oh, De Bruyne, amazing. But Odegaard will do the same thing. Odegaard ghosted. See, I'm
Ghosted.
not ready for all this. Let me tell you, if De Bruyne plays for a team where the CDM is not good, that day he will be exposed that he cannot do it all by himself. You can have the quality to decide the game, but to be running it that is not,
Yeah,
for me, that is not
that's not it.
Odegaard's job to run the game every
Game.
time.
He
The
can't.
person's job. That's why you can call De Bruyne. The person that was the master of running games every time was Egbon David Silva.
Yeah,
That was his job. That is the real conductor. So De Bruyne, they have that their quality. Give them space because they are playing a very good team. You give
yeah.
them space, they will do it. But I think it's unfair when you want to say, "Oh, Odegaard ghosted." In the big games that we were playing, what did we do? Sometimes you need that time to make the other team scared, which unfortunately, if Odegaard is tracking back every time, nobody will look and say, oh, his defensive work and all. No.
That's what I always say. You put too much expectation on certain players and call them world class because you want to push a narrative and you want to be right by all means. He's not world class yet. He might get there, but right now, Odegaard is a top class player, meaning he needs other players to perform for him to shine through well. So, but if I can't work like because you want to argue with Chelsea fans, Spurs fans, that's when you get disappointed because
Or
when you go to
because
this,
you're looking at Madison and all that. Okay, even
yeah,
in some games, Madison will do. Or yeah, okay, their midfield is it not good enough for him? They are helping
that's
him
it.
do his job, be free. Odegaard has been doing defensive work, has been cleaning things up. Cut the guy some slack. When everything will start working out, everybody will keep their mouths quiet.
Short. So let's
Yeah.
look at the prediction for the match tomorrow. While as we wind up this stream. So what do you think the scoreline will be? Sevilla versus Arsenal tomorrow.
Arsenal win is what I'm going with.
Scoreline.
I think we could see it 2-0,
Wow.
3-0.
Clean sheets.
I think we can do a clean sheet.
Okay. I'll go to 2-1, a narrow win. I think there's those Spanish guys are very corny. They're like foxes. Osmoto even goes with my score and say 2-1 too. I just think I'm not too convinced. We can go down and blitz them tomorrow. It's possible we can go down and
Yeah,
blitz
of
them. It's
course.
not impossible.
No, I'm
But
giving the
based on
reserve of this Spanish team. That is all I'm giving. That loss to Lens was one that happened. For me, I still call it on fatigue. That one I always say fatigue. And we didn't take our chances. We had some free
chances,
game that day.
yeah.
We didn't take. So that one was part of it.
So Mr. Osmoto is going with 2-1. I'm going with 2-1 too. I think we might concede because I'm not too confident in our defense. So let's see. So let's not forget what they did to United. They came back exactly, but we have a better defense than United. We have better players, in my opinion, than United. So we should be able to put them where they belong. I think we should be able to put them where they belong. Sevilla, they are good, but not as good as Maju is made them look the last time they played. So I
Yeah,
think we
and
should.
that one. And what also happened was when Lisandro got injured and Maguire entered.
Oh Lord, that was the beginning of the end.
I think in that game, Maguire, Varane, and Lisandro got
Injured, yeah. And
as soon as the
Maguire came and did his thing.
the
He did
game
his
just
thing.
it capitulated from that moment.
From that moment, so that just it. So, guys, shout out to you guys for joining us for this live stream, previewing the match against Sevilla tomorrow. Hopefully, Arsenal gives us a fantastic result and we can come here tomorrow and celebrate in our review. Or else, genuinely there'll be a meltdown.
Bro,
You know the Sharks are waiting.
genuinely, he said genuinely there will be a meltdown. Some people have already written their notes, the pitchfork and everything.
Exactly. Shout out to Ogdo. He said it's important we try to top the group. We have to top the group too.
Yeah, of
we
course.
have to. And I think we can.
That's why I said. That's why I said all we need to do is just make sure we don't lose these away games. Spank them at the Emirates. That's the most important thing.
So that's very
the ones
important.
The ones we can beat away.
Yeah. So guys, shout out to you guys for coming through for us today. 870. Shout out to you, Oxymoto. Even though it's been a while, but shout out to you for. So I know we're all busy. So I understand real life. We're dealing with all real things. So shout out to Oxmoto for finding time to joining us. And other guys who did not chat but who are watching the stream, shout out to you guys for joining us, for giving us your time. Your time is important to you guys, but for joining us, we actually appreciate it. You're watching it on the playback and you enjoyed our content. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Very, very important. So, Mr. Fosa, thank you so much. I know it's almost morning in Nigeria, for finding time to join me on this stream. I truly appreciate you for your time.
It was nothing.
You could have been sleeping or doing other things, but decided to come for the love of us now to discuss this.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Shout out to you. So, guys, let's hope we win tomorrow so that we can come here and be at ease and smile and look forward
to we can enter social media.
Or else. Because remember on Saturday, after we do that match, I refuse to be infected with negativity of some.
No, bro. I actually went there to go and just laugh at Chelsea fans because some of them.
I did not want to see. Because I know Arsenal fans, right? There are some Arsenal fans who just genuinely want to be unstable. They like dysfunction. They want to be well disappointed. Wanted a win, but he dropped from 2-0 down. Come on now. Let's not be cynical. Come on. So it is what it is. So guys, join us tomorrow over here. I'll be dropping a pre-recorded video tomorrow on Gary Neville. I'll do a little assignment on him tomorrow morning if I go to work. So watch out for that. Make sure you like the video. Some of you just watch the video, don't like it. Do you have to pay to like videos these days? I don't get it.
Just free.
It's free. Just like the video. I know some of you don't like my content, but it's come and watch. You must be very sad. Imagine not liking somebody and keep watching. Now you must be very sad. Seriously, I will not go and watch someone I don't like. Now, does that mean I won't watch adversary sometimes to know what is going on? I don't want an echo chamber, right? Yeah, I still watch people that I consider adversaries, but you have to know why they are thinking the way they are thinking. But why people will be watching you and they don't like you, I think you are sad. Can we agree that Chelsea step their game up like any other struggling team that will, like when a better team comes along? Yeah, shout out to you, my guy. I agree with you in parts, but
I don't feel we were crap that day.
That's we're poor.
We're not horrible. Like nothing.
I see what he's saying. It makes sense, but I think we're poor.
I get in the sense where when small team, that is, and I like what he said. Struggling team, once they see you, that is the day they will remember.
It's like audition, they're auditioning.
Of course. But when this is their 5 set of games, I am waiting to see what they will deal with Chelsea. Chelsea will never forget this.
Arteta will make mistake once in a while, but Arsenal has made good stride in recent times. The progress evident. I bet Man U fans will. It's definitely. But guess what? Sometimes, right? Arteta has made good stride. But guess what? If you're not careful, a bit of arrogance sneaks in.
Yeah.
Because I'll look at him at 2-0 down at 60 minutes. This guy was like, okay.
I think that's something he has always, from time to time, even before this time, it's something he has done. Hey, D.
Yeah, shout out to the Foster and the host. Shout out to you, my guy.
You and D need to do this thing for him to say how.
You know what? You run away. When I invite him for Man U chat, he'll run away. He ran away. He's not my
Man City this weekend.
See, do you know what? I was at this house yesterday. So, that means he can. If he wants me to do any stream with him, we can make it happen. But he always run away. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's D's fault. So shout out to you, D. Shout out for coming through. So guys, like the video, subscribe, and the guys that are angry about my opinion and Foster's opinion, you can show it.
Yeah, they know where to keep it. And I don't think look,
But I'm not going to change our objective opinion. I don't want to change it.
Yeah,
It is what it
I
is.
don't. The meltdown. The question when people are melting down, I'll say, who is the manager you want to bring? It's just like Man U fans. Sack Ten Hag, sack Ten. Who do you want to bring? Like you think that managers are on the oh, the problem is shining toy. Shining toy. That's why Arsenal fans were like, oh, imagine De Zerbi owns this team. I'm like, how? You people are so greedy. You want De Zerbi as an assistant manager.
Do you know what? When I look at the people talking, it's like having a wife and you have a side chick, but you don't want your side chick to move on.
Exactly.
You want to keep your side chick permanent. You're not going to marry her, but you want to keep her.
You know, the one that used to make me laugh is Lord. You're marrying a wife. You know there will be another person that has bigger ass, bigger. It happens. It's part of life. You understand? There will always be another person in session. You cannot just go, oh, I'm discarding this one, bringing it. No, that's not how it works. Because he worked for Chelsea. Understand, the money and quality was there. Now that people are able to challenge, it's not so easy for them.
So shout out to you for coming through. Hopefully we can have some people with some brains. Unfortunately, the world is full of idiots. And like I said, the idiots are very confident these days. The idiots are very, very they're bold. They are very arrogant in their confidence. So it's what it is. Guys, thank you for joining us on the stream. Shout out to D, shout out to Oximoto, shout out to 878 for coming through. Hopefully we win and we can come here and celebrate. And hopefully we can drag D here when Man U loses. I would like to say when Man U loses, but he won't want to come. He wants to only come when Man U wins, and I will not grant him that wish yet.
Man is playing who?
I think they are playing City at the weekend. I think Mr. D, I think we are due for a preview. They are playing City at the weekend.
In Champions League, they are playing. Okay, they are playing today too. Yeah,
they are playing.
Copenhagen now. This should be a winnable game. It should be a winnable game.
Are you serious? This is Man U.
Yeah, bro. I think Copenhagen are too poor to.
This is Man U.
Nah, Man U win. Man U win.
Okay, will you bet anything on it? That Man U win.
This is one of the games I will actually genuinely bet, provided I know who is playing. If the squad is too thin.
Why putting a caveat to it if you are so sure?
No, bro, because the way I'm thinking about it is,
you said Man U will win. Why you
let me see the players. Let me see.
What do you see the players?
Bro, of course.
He shocked you. He shocked you.
Oh Lord, really? Too many important players.
Maguire will be playing tomorrow.
Maguire was man of the match in the previous game.
You trust Maguire? You trust Maguire?
No. Maguire was man of the match in the previous game.
Do you think Arsenal should sign him?
Me? My wife.
You trusted me. I thought you trusted me.
No, but I'm giving credit where it's due.
That's what I'm saying. Let's sign him. Let's sign him.
Bro, there's something my guy said. He's not supporting Maguire. Say if Maguire let me get 10 man of the match, say that one they will not deceive him, so they will come as support.
Exactly. Shout out to you, Mr. Foster, for coming through. I really enjoyed the end of the stream. So, guys, like the video, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now and good night.
Yeah, good night, guys.